8.1 talks about simple and compound interest. So when you go to the bank to invest your money, you may receive simple interest or compound interest. Okay? So the amount of money you invest is called the principal, and we're going to call that, we're going to use the letter P to denote principal. So the amount of money that you invest. We can always also look at this on the flip side, like the amount of money that you borrow. So if you're borrowing an amount of money, then we can also call that the principal. Like that's the starting amount. Okay? And you can invest your principal at an annual interest rate. So an annual interest rate is called R. Okay? For a period of time. So when we talk about simple interest is the money paid on a loan or investment. And simple interest, here's the key, is this is only paid on the original investment. So we have interest earned, which is the I, so this is like a capital I, principal, interest rate, as of course a decimal, and time in years. Okay, and we're using the R. So the amount formula is A equals P plus PRT. So this PRT is the interest rate here. This is like the interest. So when we talk about the amount that your investment is going to kick out at the end, we're adding your original to the interest. So simple interest is going to be guaranteed. We promise to pay you 5% a year. We promise to pay you 2% a year. Whatever it is, we're going to give you your principal back, okay? Because it's a no-risk investment. So you're going to get your principal back no matter what. And then on top of that, we're going to give you the interest. So let's go ahead and use the simple interest formula in real calculations. Okay, so here's example 1. Let's calculate the simple interest made when $7,000 is invested. So that's going to be the principal amount. Starting amount is invested at an interest rate of 0.08 for 10 years. Okay, so this is time. This is the rate. Okay, so we just want to know what is the interest. So interest equals PRT. So we multiply 7,000 times the interest rate, and that's annually, and we're doing that for 10 years. Okay, so 7,000 times 0.08 times 10. I get $5,600. So $5,600. So that's the amount of interest. And remember, if we want the total amount, which this doesn't ask for, but we can just add the original amount, which is 7,000, plus I get 5,600 of interest, and that will be 0, 0, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So at the end of 10 years, they'll have a total of 12,600. But that's just from the original plus the interest. Okay, but it doesn't ask for that. Now example 2, determine the amount, so this one will ask for that, of an investment of $10,000, which is the principal, invested at an interest rate of 6% for 7 years, earning simple interest. Okay, so let's just figure out the actual interest rate first, or the amount of interest first. So PRT, 10,000. The rate is 6%, and it's going in for 7 years. When we multiply that, we get 4,200. Okay, we get 4,200. Okay, so then the amount is going to be the principal plus the interest. So it's going to be the 10,000 plus the 4,200, which is going to give us 14,200. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at that exact same question. So the $10,000 invested at 6% for 7 years. Okay, so P 0.06 in 7 years. But what we're going to do is we're going to investigate using simple interest, but getting paid out every single year. So let's plug these in. So what's going to be the amount after year 0? So that's basically the starting amount. So we have the original, which is 10,000. Then we're going to make 10,000 times 0.06 0 times. So that of course goes away, and at the end of the 0 years, which is obviously the start, you're going to just have $10,000. Okay, now let's actually solve this for the amount that you're going to have after 1 year. Oh, that's going to have another 0, 0, 0, 0. So after 1 year, we're going to make 0.06 one time. Okay? So 10,000 times 0.06. So that's going to actually be 600. So it's going to be 10,000 plus 600. And I'll walk through the first couple, and then I'm going to start skipping steps. So after 1 year, we're going to have 10,600. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to actually start with this 10,600 at the beginning of year 2. So what this is showing us is the amount of money that we're going to use or make if this is compounded. Okay, so we're starting at 10,600, and then we're going to add the interest made on the 10,600 just for that 1 year, because the interest for this 10,600 is only going to be made between year 2 and year 3, and then at year 3, so this is only 1 year, and at year 3 it's going to make a different amount of interest because it's going to be a different amount getting kicked out here. Okay, so this is 10,600 plus, let's go 10,600 times 0.06 and then times 1 if you want. So this year, instead of making $600, we made $636 for a total of six and 6 is 12. There we go, 11,236. So if you notice, this goes up by 600, but this actually goes up by 636. Okay, and let's keep compounding. So now we're starting the year 3 at not $10,000, but $11,236. Okay, and now we're making interest on $11,236. So this is called compounding, and what compounding means is that every single year we're getting paid out the interest, and we're going to get paid interest on that interest. So 11,236, and now we're making 674.16. Okay, so this is going to be 674.16, and this is going to be 11,910.16. Okay, and we're making on interest on 11,910.16. And we're only making interest on that amount for 1 year as well, because then we're going to get paid out. Okay, so 11,190.16. Oh, 910, sorry, 910. I wrote those backwards. 11,910. Okay, so take that amount, multiply it by 0.06. Now we're actually making 714.61. So as you can see, in the first year we were making $600, but because as the years go on, we're making interest on the interest, we're actually making more and more money. And this is going to be 12,624.77. Okay, I'm going to fill in the other 3. Go ahead and try this by yourselves, and I'll fill in this amount. So what we're taking is we're taking this amount here and using it as the new principal. All I've done here while we're on pause is I filled in the 5, the 6, and the 7. So year 5 starts off with 12,624.77, and then this is the interest that we make, and then this is it being added together. The 6th year starts off at 13,382. 26, and then plus the interest it made, and then 14,185.20 plus the interest it's made. So as you can see, the interest for simple interest was $600 per year, no matter what. However, the interest made when we're doing compounded. So what we did here is we did a little investigation. We used simple interest every single year, but when it paid us the simple interest out, we then made interest on that interest. Okay? And it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now let's reflect. Okay, so now let's reflect. C. Which form of interest made more money in the 7 years? Simpler compound, and how much more? Well, so the simple interest kicked out 14,200, which was interest of a total of 4,200. Compound interest kicked out 15,036.30. Okay, every penny counts. So that was an interest of $5,036. Okay, so of course compound made more money, so we can say therefore compound made more money. And we can simply do 5,036.30, subtract the 4,200, and we get it made 836.30 more. So if you really think about that, in 7 years, it's over $100 more. Okay, so compound made more money by $836.30. When we're making interest on interest, it's definitely going to be a better idea and a better investment.